Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by the chat of the meeting. Do you mean there's no recording of the meeting itself? Because there's always a recording of the meeting, and I've just recorded this one a bit late, but there's always a recording of the meeting, and I always post it into the chat. And if you can't find it in the chat for whatever reason, you can go to my YouTube channel. There's the YouTube channel direction at RJB Forex, and you'll find all of the videos there as an easy reference point, because you just go to the channel and you'll just look up the video that was done on the day. There's usually 2 or 3 videos that are done on the day: a market watch list before the open, a meeting, and the majority of the time we'll do a wrap up at the end of the US session. There's usually 2 or 3 videos every day. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, the recording. Yeah. Right. So that's a prospect for the day ahead. I'd like to see a break of yesterday's highs, though. That, for me, would be the thing that I'm looking for. Otherwise, you might find that you're just caught inside and it's not going anywhere. So this might be a day 3, so Thursday, Friday, Monday, day 3. It might be a continuation. It could well be a continuation trade, and so keep that in mind as well. This is by no means a sure bet that this is coming back. We could be in the crux of a firm continuation to the upside, right? As part of this 1, 2, 3 day cycle to the upside. Just because we're up high doesn't mean we have to short, but I'm certainly going to be looking for it. And if we miss the continuation and it doesn't come back, so be it. We'll just wait for the next day. Okay, so keeping an eye on the euro for both ways. It can go both directions, but I'm more biased to want to short it. In line with the Dixie, that to me looks as though it's a pretty solid continuation to the downside. Okay. Sterling will be relatively the same as the euro. So it was the first green day on Friday. Perhaps we're building up, we're coiling here for a breakout to the upside, perhaps in line with this correcting. We've got day 1, day 2, 2 days worth of longs coming into the market here and in New York, breaking Asia and London highs. We did pull straight back in on the inside, and we actually closed lower than the open. And with that, with those shorts, they thought they were getting a free lunch with that move below the Asian lows, which occurred in London, but they were snapped right back into. So perhaps that is the low of the day, and we're going to move back in line with the original bulls who are buying back or adding to their positions for this move up. So we've sort of got a flag pattern here as well. Perhaps we're in the throes of a continuation. If, on the other hand, we get a break of, let's go down to the 15-minute chart and see what kind of structure we've got. Yeah, if we get a break below these lows, the New York session open 7 a.m. lows, actually 6:45, which marry up or thereabouts with the closing price, that to me would be significant, and I'd be cautious trying to be long of the market, because we could be in the throes of a downside move. So if we don't get continued buying activity to push higher, then a break of here opens risk back to the downside. We've done gold, Euro Oz, Euro Oz, Euro Oz, Euro Oz. Right, Euro Oz seems to me as though it could be a continuation trade to the downside. We've broken Friday's lows, we've popped up, and we're staying contained within Europe's highs so far. A break of Euro highs would probably flip me bullish. Otherwise, we're below Friday's closing price. We're in a strong trend. We broke Friday's lows. We've come up into potential resistance of that drop from Europe. So this could well act as resistance and give us a sell high opportunity for a continuation. Target the low from Friday again. Maybe leave some on and see if it can burst through and continue lower. But bear in mind that we've already had a very strong sell-off. Don't know how much more it's got left in it on a Monday. No idea. Could surprise us all and move all the way into 65.50s. The ATR is 120 pips, and we've only done about 80 pips, 90 pips of that so far. Okay, so right, so I think we'll wrap it up. Now, smart money concepts. If you go and Google it, there'll be lots of information. But in a nutshell, smart money concepts are essentially us trying to align ourselves with the order flow that is generated by large institutions such as the banks, pension funds, and so on, where they have their orders in the market, where they're positioned and trading in line with their order flow. So, for instance, on the chart, as we discussed earlier, let's use this Euro Aussie just because we're there. If you look at the weekly chart, it could be on any time frame, but on the weekly chart, you've got areas from where the price was being accumulated down low, and you're likely to find that when the market comes back into these lows or these highs, that the market is going to struggle to get through. So essentially, you're trading in line with where potential supply and demand will be. That's it in a nutshell. But go and research it. It's a very complex subject, and it's something that will take, time really to work it out. But there's plenty on it all over the internet. I'm doing a course on it that's going to be drip fed. I've already done several videos as part of the official course, and I'm just waiting to see how they're going to be processed and in what format and when. But in the education part of Discord, there are some videos that I've done which are leaning towards smart money concepts. So you, by all means, start there, and you should be able to pick up some of the thesis methodology. All right, so I wish you a good day ahead. We've now got half an hour or so to go until the Wall Street opens. So let's see if we get any volatility. And if I see anything interesting, I'll be sure to put it in the chat. And good luck out there. Thank you for being here. Speak to you soon.